Well, hey guys, how you doing tonight? This is Bear with Bear's Den Acrylic Art, back with another painting video. And I totally am not recording this after I have the whole thing finished. Nope, this is an introduction. Anyway, I forgot to do my intro. So I have another 16 by 20 Japanese-inspired tree painting. This time I'm going for Wisteria in purples with a green background, and this is not my color palette. So this was a challenge, but I think I did okay with it. I will let you be the judge. So let's get down to the canvas and get to work. All right, friends, as you can see, this first attempt was just that, a first attempt. I'm not satisfied with it, so we're going to do it again. Okay, just the exact same way. So we're just misting it down. All right, so sap green. And this is Golden's Chromium Oxide Green, which is a very aggressive color. It's a very green. And it's one of the only truly opaque ones out there. Followed by Green Gold, Titan Green Pale, and just for good measure, Amsterdam's Titanium White, because they don't have any golden titanium white.
I'm indecisive, I'm hard to read. I'm like a fake, it's so hard to leave. Got a few tricks up my sleeve, oh you're decisive, know what you want. We both know my heart can't pick one. Maybe we're in it for the end, oh
Alright guys, so this should look very familiar. Got my stencil parts laid down with some gel gloss, and I've got some Amsterdam Titanium White. And we're just going to come in and we're just going to paint over this because we are trying to give the gold paint we're about to use, we want to give that as much opacity as possible. All right, friends, so now that this is dry, we're going to go over it to do the sun, and then we're going to peel everything back to get the full effect. So I'm going to take a bit of a gamble here. We're going to start with the Folk Art Treasure Gold in the purple topaz, and we're going to gradiate that out to the antique copper, which kind of has a purpley flash. And being that we're going to be doing Wisteria, I think the purple kind of fits. But it's a bit of a gamble. So fingers crossed, here we go. Starting with the Folk Art Treasure Gold Antique Copper.
so free, put your body next to me. I don't wanna cut you off. This is such a rush. See now, ooh la 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 la. See now, ooh la 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 la. You do you and I'll do me. Oh, you do me and I'll do you. Now, ooh la 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 la. I don't wanna cut you off. I know this is such a rush. The way you move so free, put your body next to me. I don't wanna cut you off. This is such a rush.
All right, guys, so as you can see, we are at the point of the program where we are going to do our tree. So I have my trunk kind of sketched in. This one is going to be, it's a little taller than my other ones. But we are going to go in with a bunch of colors. You can't really see them because the lighting's crappy, but this is Titan Buff, Burnt Umber, Raw Sienna, and Burnt Sienna. So all I'm going to do is come in and load up the Burnt Umber, and we're just going to get this dark shape edged in. This. So rather than like sketch in I need to look at this and figure out the next step. So let's check back and see what I come up with. All right, so now we are ready to paint in the Wisteria. So you can't really tell, but very lightly I have sketched in some shapes just about how I kind of want the tree to go. So we're going to go in with our deepest colors. I've never tried this before. Wisteria kind of like is droopy. They almost look like clusters of grapes. So I have a reference photo. We're going to try. We're first going to go in with some Golden's Ultramarine Violet and put in some of our darker values. Back on the road, I'm alone again, and I know I've been told you play, you fall, get up and go get it while you can. For the time being. I might come back and try touching it up or just improving it, but for right now I think I need to walk away because this looks like Wisteria and that's good enough for me. So yay.
Savior.
All right, guys. Well, I was kicking around what to do. I haven't repeated it yet in the series, but I think I'm going to use my gold alcohol ink to fill this in, just because there's a lot of green, there's a whole lot of purple, and it needs a contrast. So I'm going to find a container to put this in, and I really hope I have enough. We shall see. Here we go. I'm looking at my monitor and this lighting sucks. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on here.
Where are you now? I'm waiting here. Sing for me sweet lullabies. Bright nights of everlasting dark days. Bright nights, I'm wearing the stain you made on me, and I wait and I wait and I wait and I wait for the bright nights to lead my way through the maze.
All right, friends, this is, well, you can't see that. This is round one. So it's still wet, and you can't tell because of your angle. Maybe you can. But there is a weird texture happening, and I think it's because I had some ink that started to dry in the bottle. I don't know. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then I'm gonna maybe dust it off. Maybe that'll work. And then I'm just gonna hit it with another round of ink just to cover up the spots. I'm gonna add my drips, and we're gonna call it a day. You just don't need to be here to see that. So, okay, here are the finished results of my Wisteria painting. And I think it turned out pretty good, pretty well. There's some weird texture happening in the alcohol ink, as you can see. And like I said, I think it's because the ink is old, and I guess some of it dried, and mixing it back up, maybe it didn't incorporate, I don't know, but I don't so much mind it. I do like how the tree turned out. I like this kind of abstract weeping willow wisteria thing happening. So overall, friends, I think this turned out really, really well. All right, my friends, well, this one was a lot of fun. We had to work for it a little bit, but overall, I think it turned out really, really well. I am quite enamored just of how the tree, you know, kind of shaped up. I'm glad I didn't kind of leave what I had on the canvas, because I wasn't happy about that. Anyway, if you're new and you like what you see, please consider hitting the subscribe and hitting the thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified of when I upload new content. So by all means, leave me a comment. I love getting the feedback. You can feel free to share on your own socials. Just do all of the YouTube things. That helps me grow, so I'd appreciate it. You know, if you're interested in checking out my other work, you can find my art pages on Instagram or Facebook under Bear's Den Acrylic Art. You can email me with any questions, or if you're interested in a commission, at bearsdenacrylicart@gmail.com. All right, my friends, so from my den to yours, I will see you back on the next one. So I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day, and I'll see you guys back. Bye.